Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely Tuesday and day 8 of Vlogmas. So I'm basically just driving and I want to have a little chat with you guys about stuff. So I noticed that my camera quality, especially on uploads, is a bit off, right? Especially for my vlogs. And the one thing that was very confusing for me in that regard was the fact that all my sit-down videos actually look okay, but the main issue, it seems, is with the vlogs. So my younger sister and I sat down today and she was basically giving me feedback about like how she feels about the vlogs and all of that. So she basically told me that she feels like they're too short. She said she'd like to see more of what I do in my days, and she was also telling me about the camera quality. So luckily with that, we were basically able to fix it somehow. We went on to settings and yeah, we just basically changed the whole camera quality. Now the problem with this whole thing that I was experiencing was that I would obviously record my videos at 1080p. I don't know what that is. I think it's pixels or something like that. And then now the problem would be, and that was just the standard setting of the camera, right? So now the issue with that would be that when I have to upload now, I'm not even given the option to still keep it at that quality. I don't even know how these things work, you know? Like for me, it's just a thing of right now, I'm new in the YouTube game. I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what feels right to me. I'm not understanding most of the things that are happening. So this is just me figuring out things as I go. So I'm really sorry, and I apologize in that regard, because I would imagine that you guys would like to see quality content from me, and it's just so upsetting that I've been giving out quality content. However, the quality of my content when it comes to videography and stuff like that has just been quite shite, if I may speak French. So yeah, the other thing that I wanted to say to you guys is that last week when I was leaving when I was leaving George, when I was leaving Harold's Bay basically, and we were driving down to Nice, basically day 1 of Vlogmas, I told you guys that there's a Hennessy bottle in the boot that keeps rattling, and it's annoying me so much. So when we were leaving, I told you guys that I'd been going through a lot. So basically this is low-key like a life update, but I'm also just gonna vlog throughout the day. Excuse me. So this is a life update basically. So I told you guys that I was basically MIA for a few reasons. Most of the reasons were just like emotionally I wasn't in a good place. Academically as well, I was extremely stressed out. Like things just weren't making sense. So backtrack to when I filmed that love tag video, that's sit down, you guys probably know it. When I filmed that, I was basically going through a breakup. Him and I weren't really dating, but we were together, so I still consider that a breakup. So now what happened with that was that even the day when I filmed that video, things weren't over yet, but I had decided that, you know what, like, nah, this is not gonna work for me, this is not cutting it. Like I genuinely can't do it anymore. It was very emotionally abusive to the point where I realize now that I still have like a little bit of trauma left from that whole relationship, mainly because I'm not myself anymore. So for the most part, what was going on was that, how should I say this? Like, when someone judges you over like the smallest things, like when you start off a relationship someone, obviously, like, you guys talk about your exes, what you experienced in the past and all of that, you know, and you even talk about your upbringings and the fact that, like, you don't have a present father and all of that. And basically throughout the whole experience, I was constantly being made to feel guilty for my exes, who my father is, just basically all those weird things that aren't even my fault. So it was one of those, like, extremely heartbreaking situations where it's just like, now it's like sink or swim. Like, I'm either staying here because I really like you but I'm dying inside, or I leave. And, like, you know, my problem is I stay in situations for way too long. Even when I know that I shouldn't be in it, I still stay. So now that's basically like one of my main problems. And I realized that I can't keep doing that to myself anymore. So that's basically when I decided that it's time I end things. And, you know, like, my thing is, I'm not one to just give up, like, after the first thing. Like, if you do something that I don't like, then I'll communicate that I didn't like. Ooh, I hate this part. Okay, you go. So I communicated that I really hated, like, how he makes me feel sometimes and stuff like that. So yeah, and he basically just didn't care about all of that. And yeah, it just really hurt my heart. Because, guys, like, imagine you're dating someone, right, and you're basically telling them, like, yeah, this is who I've been with, and they just like, yeah, surely you still love that person. And I'm just like, what do you mean? You're telling me about your exes and all of that. Worst part, I'm actually not gonna say all of this, because if he ever watches this, no, but I honestly don't care. So now imagine you are with someone who claims that, like, they care for you so much, like, they want to be with you and all of that, but they keep telling you about how you want to be with other niggas. And it's just, like, very confusing, because last time I checked, I'm trying to, like, ride or die for you, but you're not trying to move like that. But anyway, that's, like, the first part of it. The second part of why I went MIA was because academically I was, hi guys, big man's pants, like, I was going through, like, I had a lot of anxiety. Like, I had a lot of anxiety. It was so bad. But what I also realized was that my anxiety in the last part of the year, like, just before my academic year ended, was because of low-key the person that I was with, but I didn't realize it. You know, when your gut feeling is, like, constantly screaming, right? Oh, you mad? Anyway, sorry about that. So now it's a situation where this driver really pissed me off. But anyway, it's a situation where now like, you know, when I trusted this person, like, I trusted this person with my whole heart, but, you know, sometimes, like, your gut feeling just goes off. Like, there was just always something, like, my gut was not always 100% settled. And I realized that very quickly. I don't know how, because, like, he was honestly my safe space for, like, the longest time. But now it just got so weird at one point where I was just, I don't know, like, my anxiety would just be rife. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And it's very weird because this is someone that I liked so much to the point where I was low-key a gone girl. I was a gone girl for a person I wasn't even in a relationship with. But I knew I wanted to be in a relationship with him. But yeah, it never got there. But anyway, this was a very long chat. So all of you who've been saying, oh, but your videos are only 5 minutes, I hope you guys are going to thank me for running my mouth for like 10 minutes while I'm driving. So from now on, you guys are gonna be seeing me vlog because I'm almost at my destination. I think I'll believe that I haven't seen you so long.
I know, baby girl. But this is your favorite restaurant.
Is that why you came here? You know, every time I come here, I just feel like, oh, but why is in here?
No, I love churches, but every time I meet up with you, I always think you love Big Mom because you love the pasta.
And the seafood.
And the sushi. They have the best sushi.
Are you thinking about you?
Sweetheart, how are you? Long time.
Hi guys, so I just got back from okay. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And why am I making another intro? Okay.
One eternity later.
Hi guys, so I just got back from Nelson Mandela Square. So I basically went out for lunch and then I ended up having drinks, and now I'm a bit naked. And I know what some of you are gonna say. You're probably gonna ask if I was drinking and driving, or if I drove drunk or tipsy. The answer is no. I got a take me home service, so I got home in one piece, and I wasn't drunk or anything. Okay, I'm personally lit, but I didn't drive like that. So yeah. The other thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that earlier on I was speaking to you guys about like the person that I was with and who was a little bit toxic or whatever. And I have realized that I've been very hostile towards him, to the point where I even told him to never make communication with me anymore, to the point where I even said to him that if he were to bump into me in the streets, he should never even bother saying anything to me. And I mean, at that point, it was within good reason. That's how I felt and all of that. But I also realized that it was out of character for me, because I'm genuinely and generally very like forgiving and all of that. And that in itself brought out a different side of me that I didn't even know I had. So I think just today, like me being a little bit tipsy, made me think a bit about like how I was treating him and all of that. Yeah, like the way I am towards him is definitely warranted and whatever, but I feel like I could still be a nicer person. I could still be a kinder person to him, regardless of how he treated me and how he made me feel throughout the whole time when we were together. Sorry, I know I'm not looking at the camera, but it's just so weird that I'm telling you guys how I'm feeling about this whole situation on camera. So yeah, that's just been basically what I've been thinking about the whole day. It's just been like such a weird realization, I guess. I didn't think I'd reach a point where I'm able to let go of how he made me feel, basically. And just how the situation made me feel as well, how I've been like unable to open up about my past and about my life to people after him. So I realized that even in my previous thing, I was very not withdrawn, but I realized that I basically had PTSD, if I am to be honest about it. I felt like I couldn't talk about my past, I couldn't talk about my family and all of that, just out of fear of judgment. And I've also realized that that in itself has made me very quiet in terms of what's going on in my life. Like, I'm just generally a lot less open about what's going on in my life. And yeah, I just want to let all of those feelings go. And I don't know why I'm getting so deep when I'm so lit. I don't think that's a good idea, because next thing I'm gonna start spilling secrets, and I don't think any of you want that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't think we want that. So yeah, that's that on that. I hope you guys like this chatty kind of situation, this life update, I guess, life update I should say, or just this life update generally, because I did share with you guys that I've been very anxious and stuff. I feel like that's part of my life, and it's less about love life and more about my life. I'm rambling now, and I'm getting a tongue twister. I can't even speak. I'm rambling now. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow, but we'll figure it out together during the day. But I think I'm going to meet my friends, as always. But yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye, kitties, and have a good night.